Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine, continue with important stories or legend or historical event or associated with the nation, with the country. And today I'm going to talk about some important history or modern event associated with the geography. It's like I introduce different provinces and also probably bring some important characteristics and associated with the legend or stories, either from history or modern days. Today I'm going to start actually from Beijing. So Beijing is in Hebei province. It's the capital of the nation, and it's also an ancient capital, started from Ming Dynasty. I already mentioned the second emperor of Ming Dynasty, the second son of Yuan Zhangzhu, and the second son of the first emperor. So in Beijing, since it's the ancient capital, so a lot of ancient buildings or landmarks, and also since it's the culture, the center of the nation, so the culture is really it's the center, is a representative of the nation in many aspects. So first of all, talk about the landmarks in Beijing. I mentioned the Forbidden City, everybody knows, and also the tomb of Ming Dynasty. I think 13 of the emperor from the Ming Dynasty was there, except for the first one, Yuan Zhangzhu. I think from history, I think his tomb was not known, but his capital was in Nanjing, which is in Jiangsu province. So this, in addition to this tomb of Ming, there's a reservoir next to it. I think that was in 1950s to build this big artificial lake, and also for the generation of electricity. So that's the important landmark. Also in the peripheral area, there's a summer palace, and we mentioned that was the favored place for the last empress, or the mother of Emperor Cixi, to enjoy, to watch the Beijing opera. Turned out that she was the huge fan of Beijing opera. Her life basically at late age, just watch the Beijing opera and enjoy. And also there's another remnant of the Garden of Circle, the Garden of Circle and Bright. So that's the remnant because it was burned in 19th century. So these are the important landmarks. And also there are so many temples from different dynasties where they worship. And also there's another important place called the park, which is Jingshan Park. That's where the last of emperor from Ming Dynasty hanged himself there when the Qing, the people of Qing, they entered the city. And this is another very important historical landmark. And in addition, there's a Temple of Heaven. That's where the emperors or the high officials to worship or to pray or to celebrate or to any of national huge event occurred in there, because it's kind of built like a special place on the hill. And there's a special stone, and if you stand on their stone, it's like the voice magnifier. The voice will be louder than normal other places. So these are the important ancient landmarks. In addition to this, and after the new nation established, a lot of other progresses, like they built the commercial street. That's along that street, all the material, all the you can buy everything from that street. That's especially at night. Beijing is a sleepless city. a lot of along every street almost you can buy the food to enjoy, people sitting outside and enjoy life. And there's another unique part for this Beijing is the residence of dwelling. It's called the unit of four. So they have the four buildings and built like a square. Actually, it's very unique. Inside of this four, you have more, so it's kind of complicated. It's easy to be lost. That's why in Beijing, if you do not familiar, it's very easy to get lost because of this four unit of four. It's very unique. It's very special. I think it's a national reserved historical landmark. Some of them cannot be destroyed because if you look at Beijing, a lot of new constructions, new buildings, but in specific area, this kind of building has to be reserved, cannot be knocked down, cannot build anything. So this is about the buildings or the historical landmark. In terms of culture, people in Beijing, they are very genuine. They like to talk. They're very they show their hospitality to the foreigners. Not like some other people from big city, they will turn head away from you. But not like Beijing. People from Beijing, they are very tend to help you. If you ask one person, for example, you stop by a shop, buy a little ice cream, ask where I should find this place, they will tell you more than what you need. They will spend time with you. So this is the unique part for the people living in Beijing in old days. But nowadays, Beijing is very diverse. All the people from the country, a lot of people from the country, they all, after they graduate from college or they just left the family, after 1980s, people can move around to work anywhere you want. So this brought a new air to Beijing. A lot of people from the foreign provinces dwell there, and also a lot of international travelers or dwellers also live in Beijing. So this is about the capital. Again, Beijing is in Hebei province, and there's another important city nearby, probably very nearby. It's called Tianjin City. It's kind of a guarded city to Beijing because there's a sea. Tianjin near the sea is a seaport, so that's the city kind of guard Beijing. But Tianjin is also a very old city because under the shade of Beijing, so all the resources really focus on Beijing. So people like to visit Beijing, and sometimes Tianjin has actually unique part is there. The early industrial, for example, the early industrial start from Tianjin or near surrounding area. So I'm just going to stop here and hope that this video will help you to find more information that interests you to know more about Beijing and also the Hebei province and also the city of Tianjin nearby. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.